I've got a bundle of bamboo here. I think that my best option to use this bamboo is to take the small pieces and stake up tomatoes and whatnot. Take the big pieces and clean them up by snapping all of this side growth off. Then I can make a bean trellis, or I think I've heard people call it a pole trellis. I think rather than working over in the hot sun, I'll drag everything over here into the shade. This is going to take a lot longer to clean up than I'd originally thought. I'll be back whenever everything's done. See you right about now. It's a lot of work for not as much material as I thought I'd get. I think I'll only get one good pole trellis out of this. I took all the larger poles and I laid them out to about 20 feet long, and I lashed them all together and it's made one relatively solid piece. I can pick it up from the center without it really bending much. Now I've got 2 stakes in the ground with a rope with every 2 feet marked with a little bit of red Sharpie. I'm going to rough up the dirt every 2 feet, and then I'm going to come across to this side and mirror those same roughed up spots where the soil's loosened, and then we'll have 10 holes on this side and 10 on this side, and we'll plant 4 or 5 beans in each one. So I've got 20 planting spots roughed up here. So I've got my soaked beans that are nice and puffed up, and I've got some soaked moonflower seeds. And I think what I'm gonna do is put 5 of these in each hole and 1 of these in every other hole. We'll get 5. Just for the fun of it, we'll put the moonflower seed sort of in the center, and the beans in a pattern around it, and we'll tamp it down. Really couldn't be much easier. It's just going to be that the whole way down. I'm not going to do anything special as far as spreading this out. Just going to shake some out from standing, kick it around a little. Sometime in the next 5 days, I'll see if I can't get this put the rest of the way together. It's the next day, today, and this next order of business is going to be digging out these holes for the support posts. I don't have a tape on me, but that seems like at least 1.5 feet. Seems like we got a storm coming in. Seems like thunder in the distance. It's really cloudy today. I've already put my clamps up, and I've already put this center pole in the ground. I just used a 2x4 because I don't have enough cedar poles hanging around dried out, but We're gonna take the bow out of this, put it up at about 6 feet. We'll lash it on both ends, we'll lash it in the center, and then we'll put some poles up along it on each one of these hills, and we'll be done. The camera fell off of my fence post, but I've got all of these lashed on, and it's pretty stable. It's not perfectly still, but it's all wood and bamboo, so that's not going to be perfect. I've figured out just about the size that I need. It'll vary from spot to spot going down the trellis, but this is just about right. I'll measure it up next to my other poles, and we'll go all the way down with it. The idea is to tie one loop pretty securely. I'm just going to do a square knot, and then you go around. I like to go over and under my first wrap, and then you pass it through the two poles. You go that way a few times. Then I finish it off with one more loop and right up against it so it doesn't slip through. I'll put a simple overhand knot, and that should hold. I've got everything set up. It's all relatively straight, and I've done a knot up under each of these to kind of hold them in place. Just got a square knot with an extra tie on it on each one. Now that I've got everything blocked in, I'm going to take some of these bags of leaves and all of my scrap bamboo and fill in between to mulch it in real well. And I think that should add a lot of moisture retention. I really like the look of that. I think that the bamboo should keep a lot of the leaves in place. Some will blow away, but I've got plenty more to add in as it comes time to. And as these beans start to grow up, they should put out enough leaves that I can put more oak leaves and them not get blown out. It's really a lot more stable than I thought it would be. It could definitely be more sturdy, but it'll definitely do for this. That's that for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed building it. And I'll absolutely enjoy looking at these moonflowers whenever they start putting out flowers. And of course these, once they start putting on beans, I'll really enjoy that. See you in the next one.